So in this lesson we're going to talk about and learn about entering dates into Excel. And we want the exercise, the file that we created, or the spread, the workbook we created in the last lesson, we want that up. So if you haven't made that, or you don't have that open, you can pause the video and you can create what I have up here on my screen. So in the last exercise, I actually missed putting in a couple numbers. So I'm going to change this one to 258,000 with a comma. And the next one I'm going to make 145,700, but I'm not using a comma. So you should have a number in here for each agent. So you should have a C5 is the dollar value, and then the other ones should not be formatted in a dollar value. And there should be a number that goes with each agent. So now we're going to begin a new lesson. Click B5 and type 1, and then you're going to use your and 1/4 2014. And the little symbol I used was the one next to the shift key. Should actually share a key with the question mark. So it's like a // and you're going to press enter. And then in B6 type 125.14. Press enter. So now when you hit enter, B7 should be your next active cell. Type 117/17 and press enter. And if you notice, the 17th of January appears. It looks different than the previous dates. Click B7 again. Click back on B7. And notice that $117. Oh, okay. So let's put 117 back in there. Hit enter. So we're kind of backstepping. So what you want to do is click on B7. And if you look up in the formula bar, it's the current year. So if you just put in the month and the date, it assumes that you want to use the current year. So it says 1/17/2016. So if the year's not 2014, the year's not 2014. Right now it's 2016. So what we're going to do, click B7 again, press F2. Change the year to 2014. Press enter. Oh. Yep, okay. So if you notice, if you go back to B7, it still shows 17th of January. But up here in the formula bar, you've changed it to 2014. So it's kept that in there when you changed it. In cell B8, next to Nicole, Karen, type 128 2014. Press enter. And in B9, we want to type January. Got to make sure you do your spelling so it knows that you're talking about a month. Watch your spelling. Very important that we get our details correct. I mean, even I've been using Excel for a long time, and even I make mistakes and have to go back and proofread what I've put in. January 21st, comma, 2014. Press enter. And if you notice, it changed the formatting. 21st of January 2014. So it looks a little bit different. So now you have 3 different formats of dates, and you have something that includes the month, the date, and the year. And you also have just the date and the month, and then you have another format which is the date, the month, and the year that looks a little bit different. So these would not be considered consistent formats. Those are not consistent formats. These are not consistent formats. So in the next section we're gonna do something else. So now we're gonna click on B9. So in cell B9, type 1. So look at your format. It's got the little dashes in it. So type 1, 1, 10. Click enter. And if you notice, it kept the formatting. It's displaying the information the same way that you originally put it in, but this time you typed it in like you had typed in these other ones. But it kept the formatting. The formatting remained the same in the cell. So the formatting is attached to the cell. And once you put it in one time, if you try to go back and put something else in, it's going to keep the formatting like it was originally. So now what I want you to do is click the undo button so that it shows 21st of January 2014 again. So that's how we're going to leave our data so that we can use this in the next exercise.